Hey everybody, I'm Dave. Thanks for checking out the Long Range Tactics vlog series. I'm going to discuss to you today about conceal carry belts and the importance of them, of getting a good gun belt. Okay, so I know a lot of people, they go out, this has already been cleared off camera, they go out, they get their concealed carry pistol, they get a holster, and they call it good. That's it. You don't need a belt, a specific belt for concealed carry. I got my belt from Walmart, whatever, works just fine. Not entirely true. It does work, and it might work fine for you depending on your definition of that, but gun belts that are made specifically for concealed carry or for holding the weight of a firearm are so much better for concealed carry. I mean, if you look at this belt, you look at this belt, you look at this belt, these are all concealed carry belts. They're reinforced. They are designed to keep the firearm in its holster tight against your body, keeping it secure, keeping it from kind of tilting out away from your body. They're meant to hold the weight of that. If you try to do that with a regular, just traditional leather belt or a webbing belt or whatever, you're going to hold that thing up and it's just going to flop. I actually don't even have a regular belt to show you guys. I got rid of all my regular belts when I discovered these. So these two belts here, and this is in no way sponsored. They have no idea I'm making this video. These are my personal belts. These are Core Essentials belts. They're ratcheting belts. There's a button you can pull or push. You can pull it out. I don't know how well you guys can see it. There's like a track in there. If you hear it click when you tighten it. So, and then it's not going to loosen. Same thing with this one. This is a We the People gun belt. It's not ratcheting. It has a kind of like a Cobra, I guess, buckle system. You slide it in, you buckle it, and then this strap, you tighten it down to your size. It's a good belt. It's not my favorite because this is limited in how small it can get. In fact, I've lost a lot of weight in the last little while since I got this, and the tightest I can get this is basically what I'm at now. So if I lose more weight, this thing is going to be too loose for me. This can tighten down more and more. I can trim the one side of the belt that doesn't have the track to make it slimmer for my body if I lose more weight. I just really like these can be adjusted so easily on the fly. And not just necessarily these belts, any gun belt that has a ratcheting system. There are a few out there. And you guys can argue in the comments who came out with the first one. I don't care. But these, if you look, so this is their Core's tactical gun belt. It's a little thicker than kind of their dressier belt. If you're a businessman, you want something for church, something like that. You want a concealed carry belt. This is a good one. It's nice leather, traditional looking belt. Holds everything nice and tight on there. So I'm going to put this on, and again, I've already cleared this off camera. I'm not going to show you guys again, but I mean, look at this. So I'm going to hold, you guys can probably see, I'm holding the belt like kind of away from it, and sure, it's drooping a little bit, but do that with a regular belt, and that thing's just going to flop. So if you think about like, okay, it's tight against the body, so it's got a little more stability. I mean, look at that. It's just, and the same thing with these other belts. They'll do the exact same thing. So they all are similar in that design. I cannot stress enough that if you're going to spend the money on one of these, spend hopefully good money on a good holster. This is I actually forgot for a second. Mechanitech holsters. Has a sidecar for my magazine, a spare magazine. You can get it for flashlights, obviously. I really like this setup. It's got some flexibility to kind of contour against my body. Anyway, I digress. If you're going to spend the money on these, spend a little bit more money and get a good concealed carry belt. This thing, I'll never go back to a regular belt. And I mean, sure, they cost more than a leather belt from your local Walmart, but it's a very good investment. I love these gun belts. Any of these gun belts that are rigid and hold the gun up nice and tight to my body, that's what I like. Core belts, Core Essentials belts, they run like 50, 60 bucks, depending which one you get. The We the People belt, I think, is around there. And I'm sure others are around there too. So it's a little bit expensive for a belt, but they'll last you just so much longer and just serve you so much better than a regular belt. Okay, so I know this is a little high on me. This is not where I would normally wear my belt, but just so you can see it from over the table. I can't lower this right now. So just for demonstration purposes, this is just around midsection of my stomach. So this is ratcheted in a little bit. I've put the gun on, and I can tighten this down. A lot of people don't like the buckle because they think it interferes with your appendix carry. Put the buckle to the side. It's all good. Feels great. No problems, no obstructions. It's good. This thing is nice and tight against my body. There's no, I have to pull on it, I have to push on it to kind of really get it to move. Otherwise, the thing is nice and tight against my body. It's night and day difference with a traditional belt. So that's my brief rundown of why concealed carry belt is important. Please do not overlook it. If you're going to take concealed carry seriously, I feel like it's a vital part of your gear. It's just as important as these other pieces of gear. So invest, do your research, find your own company that makes a belt that you like, get it, try it, wear it. Be sure to check all the links down in the description below if this was helpful to you guys. We have a Facebook group where we talk tactics, long-range shooting, gear, reloading, everything like that. We have a website, longrangetactics.com. Instagram, everything's down there. Go check out those links down below. And if you want to see future content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, take care.